Hi guys, my name's Cameron Ashley. Just wanted to share a little bit more about my approach and how I work with clients on a daily basis. The first point that I look at and we work through together is clarity and intention. This is very important so you know why you're here and why you're coming to see me and for what purpose. If we have a clear goal or objective in mind, then what we can create for the program is very, very individual, and hopefully we can get to where we're wanting to go in the first place, rather than just trying all these different methods and philosophies and seeing different people for no apparent reason. So we sort of really need to ground ourselves, anchor ourselves into what you're wanting so that the experience can move you closer to your overall arching intention for yourself, which can be anything. It's very individual, so don't limit yourself. So the idea being, I want to be fit, I want to be healthy, I want to be out of pain. That's one part to a bigger vision. So meaning your bigger vision of being out of pain, what does that look like, feel like, sound like, taste like, everything, so that you know that that's where you've gotten, hopefully when you reach there. If we don't have that clear vision in mind, then we can't create that. We don't know what that looks like for you. So, and for me as a coach, I can't guess what that looks like for you. So we spend a bit of time really getting clear on your intention and purpose, and developing ways of how to best anchor that purpose in your daily life, so you stay clear on where you're going and you don't get too pulled out of it by external influences. So the second one we look at, guys, is assessment of stress. Now I mean stress is the global thing, meaning your mental, emotional, your physical, your chemical, your everything that affects your stress levels in your life, usually pulling you out of balance. So what we want to look at is, if I'm experiencing signs and symptoms within myself, where's the stress coming from? So I usually assess within the mental emotional realm, the biochemical, food or lifestyle, and then physically too. So having a look at these three realms just to see where the most amount of stress is, and that can give us a really, really good idea of how we can improve you as a whole, and not just target just the one problematic symptom that you may experience. So from assessing those three, we move then to your program, and I've got 3 different programs to choose from. So it goes in order. We've got a healing program, a health program, and a happiness program. All are the same thing, but just at different levels of exposure. So the first one is if you're experiencing quite a lot of stress or load in your life, and you need some care, nurturing and support. So that's why it's called the healing program, because we can look at different factors and remedies to help calm the system, bring it back into balance a little bit. And generally during that realm, we're quite often working with other practitioners, whether that's chiropractors, naturopaths, GPs, functional diagnostic nutritionists, counsellors, anything that can help bring a bit of stress or lower that stress level enough to keep you moving forward and healing. Okay, the next one, which is our basic health, or health foundations is what I call it, is when your load's pretty moderate. You may be experiencing a little bit of twinging or pain or something, but you need a little bit of care with just mastering the foundations. How do I hold my posture? How do I breathe correctly? How do I eat basic foods to help heal my body and feel vital? Getting out in nature, just basic foundations of your health. And there's a little bit of a program for that to practice. And that may take a long time, but that's okay. There's no rush for any of this. And then the next program is the happiness program. Basically, when you're experiencing no pain, you've fairly got a good idea of what your body needs mentally, emotionally, got a fairly good idea of what you need nutritionally and biochemically, and you're then sort of free to explore and practice and try and just move however you need to. So there's no limit then to just being happy. You can just be creative. But quite often I've found in my experience there needs to be a bit of a process with just recovering from maybe what the stresses in our life has caused. So a simple 1, 2, 3 step, guys, just to really guide us towards feeling a lot better, experiencing wellness within ourselves so that you can live the life you're wanting to live. Okay, so we just got to keep in mind sometimes that our life is always dynamic and changing. So at one time in your life, you will experience higher levels of stress. At some levels, times in your life, you'll experience very minimal. So all you've got to keep in mind is this is a dynamic and changing model. It's just when you've got to be aware of when you need more help rather than less help. And so that you can maintain some sort of balance within yourself and keep moving forward. Because nature is nature, and we're going to experience the ups and downs as we go. But that's okay as well. That's what we're there for, to learn and keep moving through it. So I hope that makes sense. Please click on the button below just to contact me or find out more. Okay guys, thank you. Many blessings.